let's begin.
Alright. Okay.
Now, give me a rundown of what you're trying to accomplish.
Okay. So, our plan is to go into town. The Hollow Inn, if they're there, will notice that there's a certain person back in town. Jezebel. Because Jezebel is making a lot of money. Yes. And so they might get interested. I, being Jezebel's lover, I've heard the story about this. Have heard about this hologram, and somehow we had a fight, and I'm looking for revenge. And I think the best way to get revenge and make some money out of it is to turn her into a hologram.
And then what happens?
Magic.
Yeah, that's the part I'm more interested in.
Okay, so assuming we were able to find them, we talked and try to get some exchange happening.
Like what?
Like, make the money.
Yeah, and then like,
And then,
we're just going to sell it later.
no.
That's what the Chronicles were like before.
Right, so
Yeah.
what are we doing next?
So
You guys should be on the lookout for the tracking thing.
And say what
and then I'm
Guns
unconscious.
Guns blazing, we
are going to the attack on them.
Yes.
Yes.
But not till after the signal.
Yes.
So
You're waiting.
why wouldn't we use the behind the scenes for the original purpose?
We want to get more than just decimation.
No, we just gonna use it for normal fighting and that's what we're asking.
No, its original purpose is to sneak a bunch of weapons and people to a position and deter it.
We don't know where it is.
Yeah.
That's what we're trying to find that out.
Okay. Alright, so here's how we're going to do this. Jezebel?
Yeah.
Make a roll to see how your gambling goes.
Oh, can I tell Jezebel one thing before we
What would that be?
Jezebel? Remember, anything I say is an act.
Okay. I can do that.
What?
Oh, that's just going to.
He should be.
Take it personally? Or shoot me? Yes.
Or both.
Or both? Yes.
Or
One, two, three. Great.
Okay. Alright. Describe how your performance goes.
Well, I start off with, one or two small games, nothing big. And when I start to win really well, I manage to draw more and more people in.
How do you introduce? So how do you get started? You just walk in the tavern. And,
There's
or,
no
You can usually tell. I know how to tell where to go to get,
I mean, this is an imperial city, and gambling is technically illegal.
Yes, but if you know which doors to walk into
but messages.
and what things to say, you'll be amazed where you can find yourself.
All right.
And so, once I get into the appropriate rings, so to speak, I, begin to let
Anything
my...
inside these rings?
And so, when the appropriate group of people is found,
Mm-hmm.
I ask very kindly if I may start gambling, and they let me play, and we play for a bit, and eventually I start winning more and more money. So much winning. And then they ask who I am, and I might inform them of my identity as Black Isabel, and that's when the games really get started and get interesting and fun, and I still win because it's always on my side.
Because you need the power of persuasion.
It's not persuasion over, it's because you get easily distracted.
Yeah.
That's why I said you thought we were married about you.
He's not there.
But it's not my fault if I might have made the effort to make sure I looked nice, and if, some men can't keep their eyes on their cards.
Yeah,
I never cheat, it's not my fault. We make it distracting. Just have something to do.
I think we get it.
You
All
said
right.
it.
Cedric,
Yes.
how do you participate in this?
I had a bit of money with me, and so I'm also gambling around.
Oh, how does that go?
As a, should I roll for that? Or?
Yes.
All right. What did I roll?
Then I roll with the puzzles.
Okay.
And then there should be like I have a special skill.
I don't.
So you press something back.
So you want that revenge?
Cedric, honey, you kind of suck.
It doesn't work out well. So I mean, I make a good showing of it. Like I get some initial good hands. It's blackjack. I play blackjack.
Of course.
But I get too overconfident and keep playing when I know I shouldn't. And so I lose all my money and have to ask for a loan from. Have to ask for some money from my friend.
Okay, I was going to say, don't ask for money from anyone else but me. Don't do it. Okay, well, Cedric, honey, I'll give you the money, but don't forget to pay me back.
Don't worry.
Okay.
I won't.
Okay, you back. Sorry.
I didn't bring all my money with me. I mean, I'm still responsible enough to know not to overbet what I don't have.
Yes. Well, here you go. Here's some money.
And you.
Do you drink anything while you're
Cedric, back now. I need you sober.
Bless you.
Jeez.
Cedric, I need you sober.
I should roll the resolve, shouldn't I?
Probably
Was it? Sorry.
not very good, is it?
No, it's not.
It's also stupid. It's sober. He's very sober.
Okay.
You're so sober.
I give it snack one. Yeah. 2 successes.
All right.
Her persuasion helped. I do not want to be on the wrong side of her.
I can understand that. All right.
Persuasion. No, I don't persuade Cedric that way. That's Sal's job. That's Sal's job. I persuade him with a gun that I have strapped to my hip.
He's a hitman.
Good thing too.
Yeah, so
Anyway,
she's very persuasive. And I put it down. Because she told me to. And I don't want to make her angry. Making her angry is bad.
Don't be the second guy I've shot.
Exactly. Well,
Second guy she's shot
To
aside
kill.
from defense.
yes.
To kill.
Yes. And not defense. Yeah. Yeah. I do not want to be number 2. No, bad.
all right. So, Cedric, your utter failure in gambling really only furthers Jezebel's own
Grandeur.
grandeur. Yes, indeed. And everyone becomes pretty apparent who she is. Not that everyone knows of her personally, but stories have been around. So, if you wanted to make it known that she's back and doing what she does, it works. They know.
Yeah.
So let's turn it over to some other players.
Over to Barbara.
No,
Nope.
I'm not changing camera focus. I'm looking for input. Abby, what happens next?
Nothing. Just kidding. No, I have to say trouble. Well, Wilbur. What? Wilbur. I put him down in the tavern to keep an eye on everyone.
No.
What? No.
What's going on with us?
I want you to decide what happens next with them.
Like why?
Because you're the DM. This is why you're the DM.
No, I'm a DM.
You're a DM. Attention deficit master.
That is enough.
Yes.
Oh dear. Let's say that there is a, so they're spreading around that Blackjack does a mouse fight.
Yep.
And she's dancing.
Blackjack, back.
There are
Back in black.
people. Let's say there are a few. There are a few people that, of course, recognize that name. Probably more than a few. Let's say there's
Do what you gotta do.
one of them is an old client of hers.
Air quotes.
You don't know what I did. You just don't know how I got there.
To take some guesses.
Do you want to say that it seems a lot
What?
more for me?
You just want to be clever.
Sure. No, that's fine. All right.
Pass.
So you have more people approaching you for gambling. A few are bound and determined to try and actually beat you, despite your reputation. So long, he has to be rusty at this. There's a couple that know better, and they're more there for nostalgic purposes. They just want to say they've played you. Yeah,
I know better than the
right. So they know they're gonna lose, but it's worth the cost of entry. And then there's one who seems to be after something else, hinting at other possible services you might be returning to. How do you deal with him?
Well, I informed him, and okay, yeah, Jezebel's always flirtatious, so just assume.
Well, less flirtatious.
That's what flirtatious are. It's, that although I've still every now and then been known, I no longer take payment for that type of services, as I currently have a significant other who's traveling with me.
Let's go back.
Don't lose it this time.
Explain to this kind gentleman that I no longer do that type of work.
Because she's mine.
Do you have an intimidate skill?
Oh, God, I
have that.
Yeah, but you would be fast enough to go.
yeah, really know Jesse's kind of running. Another person part, but they're
One success.
All right. You don't scare him off, but he's a little more apprehensive, and he gets the picture. That's not what's going on here. He'll settle for a game though and lose some money. No. All right. You guys continue to play. Are you waiting for something to happen, or at some point do you?
We kind of move to different locations to try and find Hollow Regiments, I guess. If they don't show up after like an hour on location.
Alright, how are you broaching the subject? How are you looking for them?
They'll find us. Basically, they'll hear that Blackjack's Jezebel's back in town,
Yeah, and, you know, Cedric
making a
might,
killing and gambling.
Cedric might start making comments about how frustrated he is with the league or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you could do comments like, well, they could just get rid of it.
Yeah.
Alright.
That Jezebel chick. That Jezebel girl.
Quinn, who comes to find them?
Comes find them? Them?
Yeah.
Give me that down again.
Give me your life story.
No, I don't. Okay, so they're still gambling.
Someone from the Hollow Ring is coming.
Gotcha, you're spreading rumors. Alright. A bald, pale man in a dark cloak pops up. I'm not stereotypical. And basically appears behind Cedric without making much of a noise. Talks in his ear. So I heard you might know a certain someone that you I think it's someone who'd be interested.
A certain someone who's sitting right next to him?
I'm
I'm
really,
assuming she's the average gamble.
I'm really sorry, sir. You're gonna have to be a little more specific.
You know, that's someone that you could
Why did you say so early? I apologize, sir. I'm not that good at subtlety. I see. Can we talk face to face, or is this just between you? Okay.
So,
Okay.
An anemone.
You're a sea animal. I'm understanding less and less.
make sure that she said she's separated from the rest of the
Rest of what?
the rabble.
Is there a place we should meet up?
Anywhere.
Of course. Of course.
We'll keep that.
Okay. Okay. There's a nice spot outside of town, isn't there? Expect to find there. There's a tree there. A grove. Sorry,
A tree. There's a tree.
It's just one.
No, the hanging tree. The hanging tree. Yes, that one.
The hanging tree.
Thanks, Dr. Shadows.
Yeah, it's where you go to hang out.
So, Cedric is alienated.
Permanently.
No, like, it's great for teenage lovers. That's what they do. That's what
No,
No.
it's the hanging tree.
That's a different thing. That's between you and Jezebel. What? What? No, I thought you were referring to... That's a
The lovers do together.
Yeah, that's the euphemism.
Which is the one that Porter's doing. He's got a schedule.
It's a...
And today was Saturday, too.
Might have been.
Okay.
Anyway.
Do you know the hanging tree, Jezebel?
Yes.
Right.
He finishes taking money.
Do you need me to carry some?
They should be back.
I will. Don't worry.
Okay.
Okay. Should we get some lunch first?
Settles. You can buy now.
Oh.
Okay.
It is?
It is? I thought it was on in a couple of hours.
It started.
We started in the morning. I thought noontime. Like,
Sure.
No.
that would have been like we get 3 different places already if it's noontime.
Okay. Oh, we can get some snacks.
Pie.
Yes, I know you want to pie.
Remember, you're on a timer.
Oh yeah, we are on a timer, aren't we? We'll dash by and see if we can grab pie quickly.
Yes. Okay.
I could go.
We go get him a pie.
To go.
All right. So we'll say it's been an hour and a half at the most. Moving around, quick games. Anyway. You head off to.
Pie to go. And then we go to the hanging tree.
Okay. Now, let's look back at the ship. How's it going?
Well, the bird is in the tavern, not drinking,
Whatever you say.
because the money goes, part of the money goes to Good Ship Legacy. It's for the legacy. Oh dear, he's already drunk.
I'm not drunk. I'm a little tipsy. I mean, I'm not tipsy. I only didn't drink at all.
I have some other trustworthy crew members. You know, making sure that the tavern is being run in
I
orderly
listen
fashion.
to you.
And I, although I'm still wearing my mask, am up on deck, keeping a watch, but trying to look like I'm just enjoying the fresh air.
I listen to you.
Alright.
Somehow I lost a die. Yeah. Oh,
Roll 20.
yeah.
6.
Anyway.
Yeah,
How's
I'm doing my best to make it look like I'm just enjoying the evening air, but I'm a little anxious.
make a roll?
I don't think
No, I want you to something to indicate how well you're pulling this off.
I'm totally not pacing the deck right now.
Yeah.
Just like, waiting for my lover to go back to the line. That would be bull, I believe. Alright.
Or some sort of acting performance.
I don't know that.
Yeah, roll. Full
Yeah, I'll do act. It's still the same number. I got one success.
One success. Okay. You're not entirely confident that no one suspects anything, but no one seems to. Certainly, no one approaches you about it, even on the crew. Doesn't seem to be an issue. So, you pass. Anyway. Rover, how's the business going?
Swimmingly.
Or finally, but yes.
Swimmingly drunk.
I'm not drunk. I'm a little buzzed. So,
Don't start drinking the drinking will crazy.
Wait, yeah, did you imbibe any alcohol?
If you didn't make a beer. Oh god.
I think you should make a roll.
Damn it. You roll resolve, which none of us have.
Someone does.
I have 3 results.
Yeah.
I just have curly resolve.
wait, so.
Curly result? Curly result.
No.
Roll.
When you make every time you have a drink, you have to make a fortitude roll. The resolve is to not to resist the effects. Yes. As lo-
Yes, 3.
Okay, so it's not like sip, but you have a beer. That's a drink. So that's one roll. If you have 2 of those, you're gonna make 2 separate rolls. Okay. You need at least 2 successes to avoid effects,
Hey, good job. Good job, buddy. Look what you drank yourself into.
With
I
a
had 2 beers.
yeah, with a beer, you also get a 1 black die penalty.
Dun, 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 dun.
This is why we told you not to do it.
For each roll?
Beers would be fine.
I do each roll or one roll?
On each roll.
Oh, you guys.
Got a roll of success. A single success.
1 success?
Yeah, and that was his first success. Now you gotta roll again.
No. Each roll needs 2 successes.
Oh,
Failed on that one.
failed on
that's-
that one.
1 failure, you go down to tipsy.
So now let's see.
Fucking job, man.
Then you get to wiggle at everything. Is the next step. Okay, what is
You need 2 black die now because they are cumulative.
so, like this.
Oh, look, you got a black die success.
I got nothing on that.
He actually got
0.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
got
0.
success and then also a black die.
So that's twice failed.
So I'm married.
You're at
Everyone
married.
has that going.
Oh darn.
Everyone
This is
say-
why we have only 2 beers.
This is what I've been listening to.
I hate
But that's just sad.
So you're going to get to know it. It's going to say, congratulations, you're pregnant.
I don't think that's
Everything is.
Okay, I do have all my done.
Okay. Yes.
So now everything is funny to me apparently.
Yes. We're not going to go with literally every single thing, but particularly. yeah, basically-
Like everything's said to
Right. It's
So like if Helen looks and goes, well, the bird, blah 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 blah, then you laugh. If she's just talking in general, you don't.
yeah. It's a full statement directed to you in the conversation.
So your name makes you laugh, basically.
So everything's funny. But someone says to me.
Almost. Yes. You'll make a roll for it.
Right.
Yes.
And you'll begin.
I do have one weapon in there.
So I'm going to-
How do you think that was made?
Yes.
I have a drink.
You have trippy dreams.
Trippy drug.
I don't know. That's up to you
Dude, guys.
whether or not you drink.
No.
But about an hour later, you wake up.
Okay.
Who's that?
Someone did it again.
I immediately walk out the
Did you
door,
guys
find
tie him
him,
up?
grab him, and walk off the ship.
Wait, you were restrained.
Well then,
She was.
okay, so
Yeah, we talked about
I
this.
was.
Yeah.
You guys.
Yeah, in fact, you said, yeah, try and restrain me. I'll totally get out of it.
No, this was. I think this was after the
No,
recording
she
thing. So
I don't remember that happening.
yeah,
Fairly sure.
we joked around. Even if she wakes up, the effect of the drugs, I would assume she'd still be kind of drowsy after. Like even if she's awake, she probably won't be 100% yet.
I can agree with that. Sure, you might still feel not perfectly awake, but enough to
Do what I said.
snag Devo and march off the ship.
Yes.
I'm on
Are you?
deck.
Yeah. Are you trying to avoid being
Don't
seen?
ask me.
I just plainly ignore her if she's trying to talk to me.
I'm behind the bar.
Well, someone make a roll to determine whether or not you are seen at all.
Okay, so sneak.
Yes.
Okay, so
Um,
can I also have conceal? Add conceal
What is-
to that.
how can, is she also doing it to Devo?
Snake.
I have hide and sneak, and my sneak is, or hide and sneak, and I've got assistant. That's how far I can move. So dexterity plus hide and sneak.
Oh, no, just plus one.
Don't forget your.
You don't get to choose two skills, do you?
I know it's dexterity plus hide and sneak. I'm
You
not
don't get
Yes.
skills all that.
Yeah. Conceal is more for palming things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And
can I do hide and seek and my dexterity?
yeah.
That
All under dexterity.
But the issue is
you always add skill plus attribute.
Okay,
Devo's also with you.
that is true.
Yeah, so Devo might get seen.
So my slightly blasted state, we're gonna try and see you guys.
No, she
I'm assuming she's taking someone around it.
You have to get
Devo's fairly quiet, and
Devo's been there for But
Yeah, and totally submissive to Barbara. So if she grabs him and starts marching,
I rolled two
He's-
successes.
regardless, he does have to roll for stealth, and we're just assuming.
we're just kind of. I want to do this quickly.
Two successes. I successfully get off the ship.
I already have 4 successes, so I successfully see you.
She sees you.
I forgot you were still on the ship.
He totally sees you.
6.
Wait,
I
what were you doing?
Literally just
I was
walking.
trying to see your perception.
He's literally just walking behind her the whole time.
Yeah, sure.
I see
I
you.
know it's character, and I have what's a perception.
Hang on. Hang on.
I'm also on.
Yeah, I don't know if you would necessarily be there though. I think not necessarily on deck, but on the path.
Yeah.
If you're attempting to be careful, the only one in your route would be Helen.
Yeah.
So
Wait, she doesn't.
I just split the party 3 ways.
Yes, because you had to do this. I'm just like,
have to storm out.
I'm just like, screw the ship,
Wait,
screw
so
the people.
describe how I miss you despite my eagle eye.
Like, depends how heavy you walk.
I'm sitting on deck with a machine.
Well, you're busy.
You're staring to the left and Helen's staying to the right.
Yeah, and you're busy working on your machine.
But I mean, I looked around. But that's what the test was, and you were on a path where I couldn't see you.
Except you wouldn't just be like,
Yeah, you wouldn't be
yeah,
like,
you're occupied.
yeah, you're
I'm
occupied.
Apollo, man.
You might have glanced and seen Devo at the corner of your eye. He's logical to be walking around, but you don't see
I
me.
just, like, what path did you take? That's what I'm curious about. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have those. But like you're working on something, you see Devo at the like in the corner of your eye, but you suspect nothing of it because he's not the one who can run, and you just fail to see me. So yes, you do see us, but you don't register me.
But even if I see you,
Well, it's like it's more or less we're heading towards the exit. It's not like we're going off the exit. We might be walking like in a particular direction, which might happen to be the direction of the exit.
Does it okay, the point is
Yeah, the point is, I do
She
not.
made it off. All right.
you can like see her like in the distance and go, oh shit.
No, and just if you took a path where I couldn't see her, I'm curious, like, what happened. That's all.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so apparently they just, like, I still don't know what happened.
It's like,
They snuck off the ship. That's all you really need to know.
Yeah.
yeah. It's like
She snuck off the ship, dragging Devo behind her.
Yes.
Okay, nothing. Alright, let's go.
And I'm just like mad at all of them. It's just like, those guys are freaking idiots. I mean, I don't know. I haven't dealt with these people, or at least to my knowledge, but I know I've been on a ship before that's tried to take advantage of me in these circumstances.
Are you stopping to give a monologue?
Or like I'm just sort of walking as I like walk through the streets.
Angry,
Angry, talking to self, talking to people.
They really talk to ourselves in the town back.
And it's just like more or less me going, if those guys are planning on trying to storm their base, those guys, I don't know. We don't know what we're dealing with yet. Doing that is a completely like irrational thing, even though what I wanted to do was dangerous. I knew about the possible danger.
She doesn't.
These guys are walking into a blind, I don't know.
Devo remains silent until you're off the ship, of course. But at that point, he's going to begin begging.
Maybe just don't do this.
Barbara, please, what?
Don't worry, I'm
What?
not like Jezebel.
No, that's not what he's asking for at all. Barbara, why are we doing this? It's safer on the ship.
Sure it is, full of liars and people.
drug you, even though this is your expertise.
I'm sorry, but you've been safer that way. They might just, come after you, not because you're looking for them, but just because you are.
Yes, I know. But the fact of the matter is, what they're doing is putting themselves in more danger than I would put myself in. Quite honestly, what they're doing is literally giving them one of our own, and it's
Yes, but
Yeah, how do you know what we're doing?
well, I think, or I don't know, maybe the fact of the matter is I didn't see Jezebel or I didn't see Cedric.
But you wouldn't
you
even
wouldn't know.
because you also even
No, no.
declared Jezebel was supposed to be hiding. So
Yeah,
Actually, you don't even know that we drugged you.
that is true. But I said people who lie to you.
No,
I didn't say.
but how do you know we lied to you?
yeah, like,
I don't know.
You just stormed off the ship
I
without
just sort
looking
of,
to see what was going on.
woke up and I realized, wait a minute.
I randomly fell asleep.
Or no, I think I did. I think I would have realized that I blacked out. So
It was a pretty stressful thing we're doing.
yeah.
Could have blacked out from anxiety.
I mean, like,
Just saying. Just throw it out there.
There was a storm coming and you got a little nervous.
Quick, throw it in the waitress.
Someone used a fleet pool last summer.
I used Faithful to wake myself up early. So
That's what they're for.
yeah,
Yep.
that's what they're for. So I just pretty much put 2 and 2 together because I knew you guys were iffy on the plan from the start, and then I magically blacked out the day.
I'll say it's plausible you could deduce that
Yeah,
you were drugged.
yeah,
I need further information about their plan, though.
yeah.
okay.
You're not.
And
You
just the
know
fact
nothing
of the
about
matter is that if I deduce that I'm drugged, and I go, I don't like this ship anymore.
Well,
I just walk off.
Barbara's with us.
Okay.
It's like
Yeah.
your ability to say, feel free to leave.
You have
I'll let the planet get you all the way back.
Alright, so where do you head? What do you do now?
I don't know. I just sort of head to the shops or try to find a small cafe or something just to sit down and calm down. Because I'm just angry at pretty much everyone.
Okay.
I don't know.
There's a there's a small restaurant place
Yeah.
putting up decorations for the pie festival, but currently selling fish and chips.
No, fish and chips.
I'm sorry, Mr. Gourmet Chef, but this place is based on Great Britain. So.
I stop in and sit down and order something.
All right.
I just need a kitchen.
Devo will still be offering the same arguments. Barb, I'm not gonna stop you, but reconsider what you're doing here, or at least consider it at all.
Let's just Saturday.
Well,
It'll be easier.
I know with both of us, we can't do anything with them. Either whether it be the Iron Rose, whether it be these hollowing people. So I don't know. Maybe both of us get on a different ship, go elsewhere.
I don't know. Why do you really just want to leave them?
Honestly, they
Continue.
well, considering the fact that today was the day that I was supposed to be a part of this mission. Today was the day that I was supposed to do my expertise in gathering information, speaking around, all of that stuff.
Uh-huh.
And magically, I black out.
Well,
I do think that was fair, or, well,
know, but it was
And even though
was to
it
keep
might
you
have been
safe.
for the best, right decision, like from their point of view, honestly, I don't know. Something tells me they're gonna try to do brute force. Because I heard, like last night, maybe a few nights ago, that they said that there was money in it. Well, I don't think that their main treasure hoard would be here. So them attacking the
obviously,
base here would be pointless. It's just more or less gathering how
They're-
much power do they have in their overseas.
Yeah, I mean, they're still more or less doing that, but it's more like trying to draw them out and then measure what they have.
If we anger the whole beast, then
No, they're not angering them. They're
drawing them out.
using Jezebel as bait. Yeah.
She just sort of puts her head in her hands and goes, those guys have no idea how to manage people.
No, that's not really their style.
I mean, if they're trying to get Jezebel either re-kidnapped and put back into prostitution, they're doing a pretty damn good job of it. Because from what I've heard, and from what Jezebel's reactions are, from whenever I tried to bring it up, tried to get information on them, she pretty much had an emotional fit.
That's true, and that's
So,
what we were trying to prevent with you. So, I mean, yeah, Jezebel's experienced that, but I think because of that, she'd be better able to handle it.
you guys don't really have any faith in my abilities. I mean, I've gotten myself out of situations where I've been handcuffed and in a locked room and gotten away. I know, different things, but
Yeah.
if they tried to do that with me, I know how to escape. I know how to get away.
Jezebel got away from them before.
With assistance.
You don't know what skills she has.
Whenever she references how she got away, she always references some other person helping her. I never had anybody else to help me.
I understand. So what do you want to do now?
I don't know. I just don't want to be on that damn ship anymore.
Okay, well, we better figure out something quick because they'll either notice we're gone or something else could happen.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe try to find work on a different ship. Maybe try to find work here in town. Just lie low.
All right. If that's what you want to do. Okay, so who's next?
Just to yourselves. Not really.
No, we don't have those fruits in the fun. Well, we wouldn't have if you had snuck out.
Yeah. That's why I said you guys
we headed to the hanging tree now?
I thought we were.
I thought we were too, but I'm just double checking.
To the hanging tree. How does that go?
We got there.
What?
I feel like you have a bit of insight.
Give them a chance. Let them start it.
Okay. So we get there. There's no one there. And so we're ready to run. And then I hear the whisper. Behind me. I see you've kept up your end of the bargain. Now we'll keep up ours. My pocket feels heavier. But my hand... so it's... Before we got there, I asked Jezebel to hold my hand.
Okay.
But my hand doesn't let go of her when the money enters my pocket.
So, Andrew, what happens next? Explosions.
The tree explodes.
So they're waiting for someone from the island.
Hollow ring. Someone already did. You just transpired.
And he has money now.
And he hasn't let go of Jezebel's hand yet. Cedric. And considering that he was supposed to trade Jezebel for money, and he was already given the money.
It has.
They just paid him. He hasn't given her up yet.
I know. You want me to let go now, don't you?
Yeah, you're good.
Yes. So, where are you from?
Who, me?
Yes.
The capital.
Right. So, when you buy something, the person becomes their property.
I'm just really sorry. I thought this was a bounty.
Sure, but when you collect the bounty, you get the person tax money.
Yes, that's true.
So give it to us. We will make sure that justice is served.
Excuse me?
Yes, you hunt her down, and we will do all that good bounty stuff.
You have me excited. Tell me more.
Well, give her to us, and I'll take you to the local inn, and we can talk more about exactly what's going to happen. He starts like reaching for his gun since you're not responding.
Shall we? Shall we?
Shall we?
You said go to the end.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Did you get
Yeah, well, aren't we going together, all three of us?
No, he said give her to him, and then you two would go to him.
So, Cedric, what do you do?
Okay. Have fun.
Thanks, Cedric.
The guy takes her and hands her over to like generic henchmen's who like
2 and 3.
cuff her, tackle, lead her away, and looks like, alright, let's talk about that booze. And he'll go to the end with him.
Okay.
Because it doesn't matter.
Sure. Right, so, what's the development over here?
Oh, we were just talking about whatever happened with Barb's plan. Barb would have made sure Roberta would have stayed sober.
Gosh, nobody can make Roberta stay sober.
No, trust me, she'd punch him in the face every time he had a drink in his hand.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It was the plan. It was the plan. Just was really kind of scary, but it's the plan.
Okay. Helen, You don't know about that yet.
No, I don't.
But something interesting happens back on the ship.
Better talk about the ship. Just wait, just
No,
wait.
no, settle down. Settle down. It's not him.
Okay. He doesn't.
What does happen?
You asking me?
Yeah.
What happens on my ship?
Yeah.
Alright, well, no, I'm still on deck, and so, part of me trying to keep up my active, not being totally anxious, is that when people stagger onto the ship looking for the tavern, I sort of point them in the right direction. So there are a couple of, there are 3 men who sort of stagger on the ship, sort of hanging off of each other like they're already drunk. Which, you know, in this festival, who knows if they actually are.
It isn't even.
Oh, well, pre-festivities.
Mm-hmm.
And I point them in the direction of the tavern, and they just stagger around the deck for a while. They don't actually go down into the tavern quite yet. Even though I've told them multiple times, that's where the tavern is. And they keep asking me, where's the tavern? Right there! With the sign and the words and the letters.
Okay.
Oh, and the alcohol, right.
Oh, that they understand.
Down the stairs.
Oh dear.
Well, they made it up onto the ship. And again, that's probably more.
Going up is almost easier than going down.
No, going down, he's gonna fall forward once.
Okay.
Anywho, that's what you're saying.
Yes.
Yeah, what's that? What else
So
is
what
happening?
interesting is happening?
I don't think there's an explosion. It's, what is it? When that happens, it's like evening, isn't it? Or no, what time is it?
Are you heading towards that?
Afternoon.
Afternoon. Okay. Yeah,
Barely afternoon.
okay.
1:12.
So then, I go down into the tavern to get something to eat. And hopefully, I'm gonna get Robert up there. Did my place for a while, then I'm gonna go down there and find out.
It's been some time since our last strike. Alright, I'm feeling better. I'm not feeling better.
You can use sleep.
I think so. Now it wears off after a while.
It should be every, what, hour? It's a following area.
Yeah, fortitude roll every hour.
It's an easy fortitude roll.
Well, I'm assuming it's been an hour since I started.
It's an easy fortitude roll, so he gets +5 to the dice pool.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
How's that?
If I'm reading this correctly.
So he rolls 8 dice.
So this is easy.
And
then on the front.
I'm assuming.
Then look at the front page.
Yeah, I know it's easy, but it's not listed as easy in the book.
Oh. Okay.
Alright, so I need 1 success? 2 success?
2 successes every hour. So we'll give you, I guess, 3 hours total since before.
3 hours?
Yeah, so you take 3 rolls.
That's 3 successes.
Alright, back up to tipsy.
Vanity's still tipsy.
I'm tipsy, but that's better.
Okay, is it better? Yes. So you only have a black die penalty on resolve rolls to resist having another drink. If offered, yeah, it's not just.
Rather than have another drink.
Yeah.
Wait, do I want the drink?
Yes, I do.
Nope. We're not in the tavern. It's a little crowded. We're doing fair, and the masks and everything. Still wearing the
Right.
masks. Because I love this
going
thing.
well.
Pretty much it. It's like,
I went through wobble.
Robert!
Yes. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you,
What?
you've been drinking!
I didn't even drink until the last time you came down and feel better. I'm not drunk anymore. Or I wasn't drunk in the first place, but now I'm less drunk. What?
Go with our drink.
No!
Keep
No,
on.
I can stay here.
No, you just, I I just need you up there.
Fine.
I just need you up there while I'm eating lunch, okay? Just keep an eye on things. Watch for plumes of smoke. You know what the drill is. Yes, wear your hat. Just make sure your mask stays on. Alright.
Okay.
And I get just a little snack. I'm too anxious to eat lunch. And I'm eating in the tavern.
In the tavern.
We made enough food.
Yeah.
3 successes.
Oh, that's like
Alright.
Okay. Wilbur, you spot coming onto the ship a phenomenal hat. On top of a gorgeous lady's head.
Oh, God, no. Don't kill me, Wilbur.
I'm assuming she's walking aboard right now.
She's heading into the tavern, yeah. Well, give us a quick description of what this great hat
Well,
female combo looks like.
well, let's start with the hat, because that's the most important.
Sexual orientation is that.
She has a corner red velvet hat.
Red velvet, nice.
A ostrich plume coming out of the side.
It's a seductress hat.
And a black band across along the outside. Similar to the gold on the
Okay.
And as for the woman,
She's a woman.
She's got a bitch deal with.
she has brown hair and amber eyes. Because.
And the rest of her?
I was speaking really physical here.
Well, yeah, that's all you can see.
She's a very kind puppy.
My father walks on the beach. I'm
Yeah.
like,
She's somewhat
Like,
tall,
yeah,
not
you-
as tall as me.
Okay.
And is wearing a long, fancy-looking cloak, or not cloak, coat, and some leggings with obviously a shirt. Not that full-on dress, but definitely not like tight leggings and a leather vest or something.
So,
So
Not like
that.
Yeah.
More ladylike than women, less ladylike than tall ladies.
You don't explicitly reject being a lady. Don't get that.
I gotta walk like one. And it improved core out. What's your face?
So she's walking up.
Yeah.
Oh, welcome to the Iron Rose Tavern. We serve the finest alcohol and, well, everywhere.
Are they still visible from like the deck or are they in the tavern?
That's a good question. How does one enter the tavern? I assumed it was a
There's like a
side
little,
entrance.
yeah, there's like a doorway out
Which is-
back. And there's a staircase down into the tavern.
Okay, so she would be going up on deck first.
Yeah.
Okay, so by
Let me
alright.
escort you in.
Oh,
and you hold up the for her and everything. You know?
I'm gonna try and dim the pie.
do you really?
Do it.
Alright. Fire the pie.
Eyes away.
Alright, so the firearms test I think it.
Probably, yeah.
Hit him right in your head.
Yeah. It's a device that launches projectiles.
So I fail completely. Let's just doing harmlessly. I would vote for a his her instead. But it's up to you.
Rule of awesome.
Yeah, sure. So she's
You can use
She's-
fate points to hit him.
about to say something.
Like left nine or something.
Suddenly,
Apple pie is hard.
a apple pie explodes on her from out of nowhere. No, actually, you can totally see where that came from.
It's okay.
I'm gonna send over here.
Everybody go to the
And
This is simple.
she is somewhat in a state of shock. And
Edward! Why would you throw a pie at this lovely lady?
I didn't throw a pie at her.
Yes, you did.
No, the machine threw a pie at her. Push the button.
I'm sorry for that. Well, whatever it is axe. That's not good towards a lady. Let me get you a towel or a rag or something to wipe yourself.
yes, please do. So, do you go off to find something, come back to her, or do you take her
You want to make a
somewhere?
shift?
Take her over to the far side and I grab one of the clean, I'm assuming that's rags or something.
Sure. Okay.
That's sort of off of the rag.
Okay. She continues to wipe pie off of her. Thank you, sir. That was helpful. I didn't expect.
Well, unfortunately,
Such a greeting.
fortunately, you find all sorts of people in Black Rose. Some
Yes.
some
Iron Rose.
Iron Rose. Did I say Black Rose?
Yes.
Yeah, just
The Iron Rose, sorry. Even those who may not act the way they should towards a lady.
Yes, you do. But thankfully, there are some who still remember their manners.
And what might your name be?
My name is Selena. And you are?
So please to make your thanks, Leland. I am Robert.
Robert.
Second in command of the Iron Rose.
Oh, you are. That explains your mighty fine hat.
Well, what about yours? I mean, a hat like that doesn't just pop up out of the blue. It's got to be some kind of story behind that.
Oh, indeed, there is. I would love to share it with you. And I assume yours has quite the history as well.
Well, yes, in fact, I am a captain.
Oh, you are.
Fortunately, I did inherit some problems, so for now I am serving a second command. But,
Oh, I see.
you gotta believe me, it is truly a ship worthy of something. What about you? Are you
May I ask?
So, did you say you were in the tavern, or were you at the tavern someplace?
So we're
Or,
like,
but you went down into the tavern.
Yeah, we're down in the tavern. Did you?
Something more like
You notice you can
listen in anytime.
hear.
Helen!
What the hell are you doing down here?
That's a great story! I'm actually just helping my friend Selena down into the bar. I'm just
Can you do anything?
Yes. Excuse me. I was just showing my friend Selena here down to the bar when Edward decided to be funny to throw a pie at her.
Maybe he was
You're down in the bar. He can't hear you.
He's still tipsy. He doesn't.
Definitely can't hear you.
He can't hear.
Maybe he's just trying to keep you from being distracted. Don't even! Robert.
You're not my mother or anything.
No, I'm your captain, damn it! And your bloody queen!
Bloody.
Princess.
Excuse me, Selena. But
No, actually, I think Ixnay.
What?
Yeah.
Ixnay on the Uddy Blade. I'm sorry. I
anyway,
couldn't pass it up.
excuse me, Selena. Falls. If you ever find yourself in need of some company, feel free to come up on those.
Confetti now. No, it's confetti. No, it's confetti.
I'm disappointed to see you leave, but should you find yourself with some free time later, I'll be here a while. I'd love to exchange stories.
And let me go all fake Edward for me.
Don't count on it. Stop ripping paper.
Paper therapeutic.
Oh God.
Destruction. Damn you.
I'm sorry, Heather, couldn't help it.
So that's my main story.
So I want to know why it's your paper when he said that.
Yeah.
I think I have a good idea.
I have an idea as well, but
Alright, I got it.
So, Helen, what
Looks like another.
do you do after that?
I'm doing silly night. I'm sorry about that. You know, he's been drinking. He's a little out of line.
Oh, no, he was perfectly fine.
That's my fault.
He was also a little out of character by that.
How did you figure that?
I hate to tell you this, but he's just. Well, you know, some people prefer the opposite sex, and some people prefer his ass.
I fail to see what's wrong with that.
I can't handle this.
I'm just making like.
But anyway, we have food and drinks, so you know, I won't take it.
Go away.
Don't be married. I won't take any more.
Okay. Thank you, I think. She turns and goes about. Mingled, yeah, I guess, yes.
I'll go back up on deck.
All right.
So I'll tell you this right now.
Yes.
Does this mean I can go back down to the tavern?
Thank you.
Can I go back down to the tavern already? Say yes.
I just think it's right now what she's thinking.
Will do. I'm not down to the tavern.
I told him to keep an eye on her.
Okay. What do you do?
I'm assuming there's no one behind the bar right now. So I try my best to make eye contact with her, and then point towards the bar and walk toward behind the bar.
let's.
Okay.
He's making flirtatious advances.
Yes. Oh
I
God.
think he's going this far than that.
I assume you mean to assume a bartending position
Yes.
with her on the other side of the counter?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And continue conversation?
Can I get you a drink?
That would be lovely. What do you recommend?
Different liqueurs and alcohols. Got our craft beers, microbrewery.
You have your own brewery on board.
Yes.
Oh. I would like to try one of your specialties.
Alright. Specialties.
Happy to
Happy to
have
have
No, that's one of them.
The others are drinks you don't know how to mix, but Jesse does.
Yeah. Fruity drinks.
No, if they're your specialty brews, then they're not mixed.
The microbrews.
Microbrews, yes.
One of the microbrews we have truckers on full of ale.
You probably don't want to give her that, and you would know you don't want to give her that.
Yeah, I'm like, maybe not.
I don't know, you never said it
My mom's
That was the first date.
Oh, so it's a date now.
Sure.
What?
I come back with a bottle of
Irish mint whiskey.
Sunshine meat.
sure, sunshine wheat.
Okay.
Sorry. Probably the twist of orange. There's just probably a twist of orange within the group.
That makes sense.
Sure.
Yeah.
Stick on the thumbs
Okay.
Headphones in?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Listening to Ode of Joy right now.
All right.
Obviously, being interested.
That's fine.
Now, let the breakdown and continue conversing.
All right. Swap stories about your hats.
Yeah.
All right. She is absolutely enthralled with the conversation. Cedric,
Yes.
how did your encounter go?
So we get to the inn, I assume safely. And so we.
No, you fall in a pit trap on the way.
Well, see you guys later.
No, you make it to the inn.
We make it to the inn and we see an empty table there. And there's someone who comes over and offers beer. Obviously, we both work for them.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we both start on it, and I'm asking, okay, so no, I'm. Oh, you want me to? Oh, that.
You drink like a fish though.
I don't.
You don't?
I removed it. I know.
They bleed.
Let's see. So.
That's interesting.
It's a good thing that explodes.
One success.
Oh.
Not enough. You're tipsy.
Mm-hmm. So we start talking. Alright. So
How does it go? Where does it go?
I mean, just like out of curiosity's sake, what's going to happen to her, so I can rest. I can sleep at night safely, soundly.
Emily?
Yeah. Because I was thinking something else, but I've got nothing for this. Yeah. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Nothing to concern yourself with. You're just going to be on the end of some justice.
No. Okay. That sounds lovely.
You know how it is, I'm sure.
Yes.
It's not like capital where the police actually handle things.
No, you guys must be the police or the enforcers. Would that be more correct?
We make sure that things go well.
You guys sound like businessmen.
I mean, there's money to be made in this.
I'm interested in a little extra money, perhaps.
You have the sort of skills and, more importantly, the stomach for this sort of work.
Depends on what you're talking about.
In order to do our sort of work, you need to be willing to deal swift justice to anyone who violates the rules.
Correct me if I'm using these crass vocabulary, but an assassin?
Well, you assassinate people after who've
Wronged you.
wronged us, and then we do something to try and persuade them to right the wrong. And killing them is usually the last thing we do.
Oh.
In fact, it's always the last thing we do.
Sometimes it goes second to last, but that's even in really bad cases.
And if we're really lucky, they'll do it in that order.
Usually the first time we don't even touch them.
Oh. Okay. I think I see where you're going towards. I'm not doing anything right now. I'm no longer tied down by her.
You understand we need to have you do something so that we know that you are.
Legitimate and not joking.
Yes, that. I need to confer with my superiors.
Mm-hmm. I understand. When should I guess you'll come to me.
Yes, that's about the one on the short. That's you're from that ale house that molded, aren't you?
We're related. That's how we got here.
Okay, so we can look for you there.
Yes, you can.
Alright, we'll be in touch.
I'll be waiting.
And with that, he'll take off. He didn't actually want to drink with him. He was just going to get you handed over.
Okay.
Okay.
I think
So,
right now aware.
essentially what happens after that on my end, I finish that and make my way back to the ship.
Okay. Let's take a look at what's happening with Jezebel.
That would be very welcome.
What is happening with Jezebel?
I'm being escorted to, I'm assuming, a shadier part of town, maybe?
You tell me?
I hate this. Because it's like describing your own fate. This is sketchy.
Here's a shovel.
It's no, I don't think they quite
No,
do that.
no, they don't. Nobody can.
I think I'm being brought to
Yeah.
to their offices, so to speak. And they're not exactly gentle in the hand, but maybe not overly rough because they don't want to draw too much attention, but I'm trying to, okay, sorry. This is weird. Okay. But they bring me to their location. And I still have the tracker in my pocket, thankfully. They haven't found that they did, I'm assuming, take my phone. These bastards. And it's not very good that they don't know about it in my car. What do they?
There's that part, like, extra.
They're not smart, dude. They only got the revolver because they knew I would carry that. The knife cannot make people.
Yeah.
Like, help on the nose. I got it.
You mentioned that. We're talking about reasons that aren't exactly.
Yeah. But I assume that they're still just transporting her.
Yeah, they're just transporting.
As you said, they don't touch.
I'm not there to do
So,
that to you.
yes.
Because the thing is, I'm not just pissing off them or one of their members. I pissed off their leader. So even the goons are smart enough to not touch what's not theirs yet.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. So they took me to the place 2 ways, and Giraffe comes in. Am I allowed to say that?
No, he's not there.
Damn it.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
But I am taken to their office, and I'm assuming I need a higher up, at least for this location.
Sure.
And Isabel Big tells you, although she's nervous as hell, is very calm and is like, so, now that you found me, what do you want exactly? Aside from the obvious. I'm taking you to jail.
Yeah.
And then that makes me a copy.
All right. You are left in a dark room.
Dark and new. whatever Jesse can do is. He's not saying that out loud.
If you make this statement, it is, for all you know, to the air.
Oh, that's a bit dark in here. I don't think there's windows because there's no light coming in, which means they won't see this in there. Hello? Is anyone there? Any guards inside my door or anything?
You hear 2 strong footsteps. And a gruff voice. Hello, Jezebel.
Hello.
My name is Oliver.
Oh,
Do you remember me?
indeed I do, Ollie. Indeed I do. I worked very closely with your sister.
Yes. Yes, you did. Well, this is certainly unexpected.
A little bit, yeah.
I was here overseeing some fairly routine business.
Still be working small cases?
They have me overseeing everything, Jezebel.
Okay.
And then you showed up. This complicates things. You must understand that.
A little bit, yes.
Do you know what Geoff wants with you?
I have some ideas.
I'm sure they're all true. But he's preoccupied at the moment.
Ah, where would he be then?
I think you know where he usually is. So, you're in my charge for the time being.
Ah,
You'll stay with me throughout our stay here.
let's just go treat me. Well, Oliver.
Well enough. We've all been given special instructions for you, Jezebel.
What sort of special?
You'll find out soon enough.
Oh, I can see that I just never found the surprises.
Indeed. But I have other things to attend to at the moment. I don't have time to deal with you now,
Such a pity.
but I thought I would pay you a visit. Just so you would have an idea of what was coming.
I always have. I was in one with you.
Oh yes, I know you do. You think you know everything going on in this organization. And for the most part, you might be right. But don't make too many assumptions about what we do and who we operate with.
So I shouldn't assume that you might want to operate alone, get a position of more power than what you currently have.
Me personally? No, not at all. I'm perfectly comfortable in my position.
I'm sure Marianne would disagree with you.
But, yes, you do know her rather well. And she probably wouldn't. She disagrees with a great number of things. It's a struggle. But there are many other benefits to this job that more than make up for it. You must understand. So, I'm going to go now. There are other people to deal with.
How would you leave? It's not if it's how you want.
I might be the strong one, but I'm not the dumb one, Jezebel. You won't be hearing any more than you need to know from me.
Okay.
This is a cool table, so you can make all the stick jokes you want. Especially when I see like the quadratic screens beforehand, like, oh!
It is a bit deceptive.
Alright, so there goes the tension. Alright, so he leaves. And you are now alone in the dark room. Well, I suppose you can assume you're alone. He's gone anyway.
So I start searching for a door window, and anything. Then try to figure out how big this room is, because
It's not that big. It's not a closet,
yeah,
but it's a room.
Storage container?
like this room.
It's maybe half this size.
Yeah.
Just a little side room. No windows, one door.
And the door is locked.
Of course.
No, it's wide open. Actually, it was open. That's what they were 50 covers outside, so they just closed it back.
They close up the door. Come on,
Brilliant. Awesome. Alright, so obviously the smoke signal's not going to be very useful. I don't have any abilities to pick locks, so I'm not going to try. So I'm pretty sure that's under wits, and I don't have that. Okay, so Jessie's stuck until Oliver gets back, or
Cedric gets back in the ship and tells us what the hell's going on because Oliver can't stop facing.
So, shall we play that out? It is 11 o'clock.
I will go to my bed tonight.
We didn't play this out, just this one episode.
Alright.
And then we're actually used to do something. Hide behind people.
Besides walking off the ship in rage.
Okay.
Later.
Alright.
Alright,
We'll take a quick pause here.
No, it's like,
So,